From the depths of the stars, from the ancient covenants written before time began, you were chosen, you were called, and now it is time to awaken. This is the journey of the healers, the visionaries, the starborn, and the ones sent to restore. Welcome to the covenant of the called. Manifestation and the power of silence is real, okay? I am a person who likes to talk, overshare, and at first it was very challenging because I definitely did have traumas around speaking my truth and really just never acknowledging the fact that I would feel away about speaking when it comes to certain places or being in certain rooms and around certain people. And it has taken me time to acknowledge the fact that my words have power, okay? What I say does have an effect on my reality. What I think and believe and say really, truly have an effect. And as somebody that's a manifesting generator, I literally created hell on earth for myself, and I've also created heaven on earth for myself. And the total difference is the letting go of the resistance. So in this Covenant of the Call series, today we are talking about letting go of resistance. Now, I've come to a truth to myself that I believe that this whole plane is a cube and it rotates, is going to recycle within itself into what we see here. And the difficulty is that once you go from the high, you already know that there's going to be a low that will come. There will be, i.e., negative entity or opposition. And how do we navigate and get through this opposition? So one way that we get through this opposition is to exert more force into the positive energy of what you're normally used to, right? So as these negative energies come up, you actually, by using more, giving more energy to the resistance by feeding it with the positive energy during specific times, it actually helps to kind of balance your load. So I would say that an example of this would be making sure that you pray more during a time of resistance. You communicate with your spirit guides and your ancestors more during that time of resistance. You go and you give offerings to the earth, the planet, your ancestors, your spirit guides in that time of resistance. Therefore, as you get out of the resistance because of the prayers, you then enter into a new wave, right? Where not only are you blessing your future self through a passage or a storm, you also get the ability to have already the assistance. So that means that it's already manifested that you're already through it. So i.e., this is an example of how you quantum heal during a time of resistance. If you feel low about yourself in that resistance, an example is looking in the mirror and keep on saying that you're beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful, right? And speaking life back into the divine image of the self that's speaking it. So I have learned that the path of resistance is a bigger path to achieving another aspect of oneself that is resilience. Because with each level of awakening, there are new levels to where the resistance will be met. And that is all challenged within the mind. So our work for this week is to challenge the resistance, challenge the chatter in the mind by overproducing more abundance of positive energy by speaking life onto the situation and then thanking the future self of you getting through it, right? And then also respecting and honoring your future self for allowing the change to happen faster. So thank you for tuning in for another episode of Covenant of the Call, Awaken the Call. Peace.